What's up, metalheads? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and this is going to be part 7 to the knife cell preview videos, and this should be the final part. I think everything else will fit in this video, and I don't think I've missed anything, but there could be a couple other knives that end up in the cell. Yeah, so I think I've got everything, and we're going to jump right into it. But first off, I want to let you know I did start a Patreon. It will be linked in the description below. If you are tier 2 or tier 3, you will get discounts on the knives, so something to consider there. And yeah, I appreciate all your support. So the knife cell video, the actual cell video, will be next weekend. I will record that video. It's going to be a long video, probably going to be over an hour long to do all these knives. And I will give you all the pricing and everything during that video, the price for everything, and let you know how to contact me for the knives at that point in time, and we'll get it all worked out. And yeah, should go pretty smoothly. I've got it all pretty organized, so everything should go very smoothly. All right, first up for this video, we have another Tucson. And first up, I need glasses again. Okay, helps when I can see. This is the Tucson TS341 Sidewinder, and this one is in D2 steel. Really good, cool knife, great action. Titanium frame lock, blacked out with carbon fiber bolsters. Very cool knife. I really like this one, but it's time for it to move on. Got to turn. This one's actually mine. Several of these you're about to see are mine. Got to sell some things so I can get new things for the channel. Next up, we have a Syncut Tynan. Comes with all the goodies. There are some real gems coming up, so stick around. I've saved the best for last, although we're not there yet. Some of these knives you're about to see are freaking amazing. Syncut Tynan. Do not remember the steel on this blade. I'll know when I do the cell video, though. I've got a spreadsheet where I'm putting all this stuff in, so I know exactly what everything is, and but I can't remember everything off the top of my head. So the Syncut Tynan. I know it is stainless steel. Frame lock. Alright, next up we have another Artisan Cutlery, Arion. And this is the 20 CV murdered out version. This thing's basically brand new. I bought it. It's a little big for me, and yeah, a little too much for my medium-sized hands. Although I love this thing. Great action. And it makes great sounds too. I don't know if it's the coating or what makes this thing make the sounds it makes, but you can hear this thing open up from across the house. Such a nice ting on this one. And fantastic action. And CPM 20 CV still in that one. Next up, we have an EMP EDC Slenderman OTF. And this is how those come. They don't come in a box, they come in this nice pouch. And still in this one is S35VN, and this is number 52. Can't remember how many of these were done exactly. I think it was 100 of each one or something like that. But very cool. Very low use of this knife because it's illegal for me to carry OTF where I live. That's why I've decided to sell it. If I can't carry it and use it, why am I going to keep it, right? It's fun to sit here and do this with, but there's other things to fidget with. So EMP EDC Slenderman. Alright, next up we have a Benchmade bug out. And this Benchmade bug out has been customized with hold on, I gotta look at my spreadsheet real quick for this one. Walnut laminated G10 scales. I cannot remember where they came from. They came from overseas, somewhere from Italy, I think. This is one that Craig has sent in for sale. Very good action. Good looking knife too. Very good looking knife. S30V still. Alright. Next up we have another Benchmade bug out. And this one has the Flytanium cross X-Fade, titanium X-Fade scales, Flytanium X-Fade scales, and Adrenaline titanium hardware, which has been bronzed. And with this one, you will get your pick of a pocket clip. I think I understand Craig correctly. You don't get all the pocket clips. You will get to pick the pocket clip you want. So there's a bronze one in there. It matches the hardware very well. I think it came with the hardware. So I'll confirm that with him before the sale though, and let you know 100% for sure. All right, Benchmade bug, and that one's S30V also. Next up, we have a knife that I'm considering buying just so I can destroy it, because it shouldn't exist. This little freaking thing right here, man. I know I'm going to keep cutting myself with it if I don't put it away, but I just can't stop playing with this little Neuron. This little double detent Vero Engineering Neuron. This thing is so freaking fidgety. It's already cut me once, and the way it got me was, and I knew it was going to happen because when I first started fidgeting with it, I'd go to push the blade back and didn't have the feel where it was at, and my finger slipped off a couple times. And one of those times it just went too far and got right on that edge. My DNA has been cleaned off this knife, just so if you buy it. I'm seriously tempted to buy this thing just because it should be taken somewhere and destroyed. It should not exist. Vero, the guy that designed this, has a sadistic side to him. He knows that what's going to happen with that knife. It's a great knife though, I'm just kidding, of course. Next up, we have another Vero. This one comes with all these goodies. Set those to the side for now. And this is the titanium frame lock axon. So we already have a micarta liner-like version. This is the titanium frame lock. M390 still on that, by the way. I don't think I said this one's M390 also. This is a killer knife right here. Killer knife. Fantastic action. Out of my price range, but man, if it wasn't, I would definitely be picking this one up. No doubt about it. Very cool knife. Love the shape of this knife. Love the ergos of this knife. The way they've done all this titanium here. Really, really nice. And this is number 684. Great action on that one. Love it. Next up, we have a Dimco AD 20.5 with the box and sticker and the case with the patch, all that good stuff. Now I'm going to have to look at my spreadsheet to give you the details because this one has been customized also. Get in there, you bitch. Alright, there we go. I think I can fit everything in this video. But this one is the Shark's Foot blade. This are the AUS 10A, and this one has been upgraded with RGT Blue Jean micarta scales and backspacer. This thing is really, really comfy in hand, and these things are so fidgety. Great knives. Great knives. AUS 10A on these has not had any issues. I think some of the earlier runs did, but these were later runs, so great knife, fantastic condition, fantastic action, and with the thicker, with it being a little thicker with that micarta, super comfy in hand. All right, next up we have another Dimco AD 20.5. I gotta do a little rearranging here, guys. Make sure everything's gonna fit. We have another AD 20.5. Comes with the box and the pouch, the goodies. The wipe, all that good stuff in there. This one is the clip point version, and it has been upgraded with OG Goat billet aluminum scales. Very thin, very comfortable. Clip point blade. This is AUS 10 also. Super fidgety knives. Excellent condition. Much better knife with these updated scales than the plastic crap they come with, so very nice. And OG Goat makes really good stuff, as I'm sure you guys are all well aware. Alright, and I think this is last but not least. And this is by far my favorite knife that's in this cell, for sure. Whew, I want this one myself, for sure. Love this thing. Sharp Dress Knives, Mini Tempest. Man, what a great knife. What a great knife. What great action. Build quality's fantastic. Beautiful knife too, man. Murdered out with that carbon fiber inlays. And I believe the steel in these is M390 or 20 CV. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I will have that when I do the cell video. They're all the same though, so if you're familiar with this knife, you know the steel. But I want to say it's M390, but I will confirm, like I said, confirm all those details before the actual cell. This knife right here, man, look at that thing. As bees would say, look at it. Would you look at it? Just look at it. That is a good looking knife. Man, that thing looks good, and the action is ridiculously good. I see what all the fuss is about now. When these are dropped, they sell out instantly. The owner of this one got another one, different coloration, different variation that he prefers, so decided to let this one go, and one of you could be the lucky new owner. So alright guys, I think that is going to do it. I think I've covered everything. We got to get that in the picture here somewhere. Have to fit that in right there for sure. I think that's everything. If I have missed anything, it'll be added to the cell, but I'm pretty sure that is it. I may throw a couple more of mine in there. I'm on the fence about this. Really on the fence about this one. I think I may let this one go in the cell too. I will make up my mind between now and then if I'm going to keep this. I think I prefer the size of the smaller nimble better. And I think I would prefer the W even better, because it's going to be right in the middle of this and the small nimble. And this is just a little big for me, I think. So I think this may end up in that cell too. So keep an eye out for the cell. And yeah. Join Patreon. If you're going to buy some of these knives, it will save you money and pay for itself, and it helps support the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe so you get notified of all new videos I upload. Turn notifications on, of course. Check me out on Instagram also. Post lots of cool pictures over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.